Welcome back to the off cycle. We're continuing on here with the Pursuit 2270 transom, and I've got the back of one stringer set up kind of the way I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and glass that in. After it dries out for a little bit, I may put a heater on it. The wood is wet, but it's very solid, so I'm not concerned about it being rotted or anything like that. And then I got to work on the other one, getting the other one cleaned up and prepped. So I'm about to start that now, but I'll turn around and show you what I've got. So you can see this is originally, what the stringer is coming through the back of the transom here, and this is what I've got it trimmed and ground down to. Now, because I'm gonna pour a liquid transom, it's probably not really even necessary for me to go ahead and glass over this, dry it out a little bit and glass over this. But really the only reason I want to do that, I want to try to dry this out just because it's exposed to the elements right now. We've had here in Jacksonville, Florida, we've had, I think just in December, I think we had 6 times the average rainfall from the last 5 years here in Jacksonville, and here into January, it's not letting up. So we are getting a ton of rain. My wetlands in the backyard are just standing water constantly, and they're normally almost bone dry this time of year. So we're getting so much rain, I don't want to leave this exposed. So I want to try to tarp this off and maybe put a heater on this and try to get this, it's damp, try to get as much moisture out of it as I really can. And then I want to go ahead and lay either layer of 1708, probably just a layer of 1708 over it, mostly just to seal it off. If it was a drier climate and we weren't getting rain, I would just probably leave this, maybe even put some like duct tape over it just to keep the moisture out of it. And then once I pour the liquid transom in here, it would fill all this and seal everything. And obviously the transom is not gonna be able to rot. And then if the stringers were to get wet, it's not gonna be able to rot the poured in transom because it's not a rottable material anymore. But that is my plan so far. Once I get both these stringers ground down, dried out a little bit, and then capped, then I can continue on. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and do my plumbing since I have good access to it. Before I do anything else, I gotta replace these external deck drains, these scupper drains. And really, they're really easy to access right here. The other one would be a little bit easier if I can just lean in through this port here and lean over there and get everything done. But as of right now, just prepping these so I can cap them off, and then probably do the drains. My plan of attack on this, it's really funky down in here. So what I'm going to do is mix up some thickened resin with Cabasil and kind of fill that out and make me a nice fillet that the mat can go on here and lay, and then just kind of roll out into the bottom of this and get a nice seal. Because the wood does go farther than this bottom edge right here, it goes all the way to the bottom of the hull, and you've got a little buildup right here. So that is my plan for that. All right, we're back. I've got the other side pretty much cleaned up. And like I said, this one is a little wet too, especially at the bottom, but still pretty solid. Still very solid wood. I can't like push it with my finger or anything. It's super solid. This right here was some just thin glass that I bored out with the deburring tool, so it's not really rot. I just ended up boring a little bit out of there and got a little deep. But I bored everything out down here, and there definitely is moisture that keeps coming out of the bottom of the stringer. So I'm gonna leave these open, maybe put a heater on them or a fan or something for a few days and see how they start to dry out. I'm about to tarp this boat off in case it gets rain, so it doesn't get any more moisture in it. Just pressure wash the back of the boat and the driveway, just get a cleaning of the work area now that all the wood from the transom is out. I go ahead and get it all cleaned up and out of my way. It was staining the gel coat a little bit, but nothing that won't come out with some sun bleaching. But there we are. That's where we're gonna leave it for today, and look out for the next video and see what the updates are. Thanks.